my whole half a life.
Lord, prepare me.
Imitate him, Fred. Imitate him.
To be a sanctuary. All right.
I can't.
Pure and holy, tried and true, and with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. You got to go all the way back. When hell just come from the north, the south, the east, and the west, from the bottom of the floor to the top of the roof.
That's your song?
That did, yeah.
I'm going to sing my song.
Sing your song, babe. What's your song, girl?
I'm sick of these niggas. I feel. I feel Drake. Oh, you said don't sing Drake. I'm sorry, people don't like me to use that verbiage, but this is just what it is right now.
Oh my God.
We doing Coming from the Car. If you knew
the hell that we've been going through.
Cheryl Watt did this, and I love that song, Pastor. I don't know which Pastor song you like, but he felt what was in his spirit, and I sang what was in mine. That was in my spirit. And folk don't like it. Cheryl said, get it. Alkamar said, what's up?
From the
Akika,
bottom.
what's going on? How you doing? Alicia Carr, the way he just signed, or she said sang, I don't know. She said, I love that song, Pastor Fred. God bless you, King and Queen. Yes, I thank God for that. That's right, live a sanctuary. That's his part of the song. Mine is. She ain't got it. I don't feel like singing that right now. But God is good all the time. Michelle said, how you guys doing? You're all so inspirational. Well, thank you for that. Sincerely, how you doing? Car Chronicles Movement. What's up, Paradise Bay? Laura Renee says I'm cracking
What's up, Laura Renee?
What's up, my people?
Sing, Laura.
Sing. I hit that note.
Yeah, you hit it, baby.
Ooh, what a day, Sarah, and Kyle. Listen, thank you, but I think it was just Sarah. I call you and get with that.
We ain't talking about that.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now. So here we go. Someone said I know what time will we be on here. We try to come on. It'd been about 7:05. It's 7:00 on Monday. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So we were trying to go live earlier, but we just technical difficulties. God telling us we need to move. I'm gonna take it for what it is. I hear him. It's time to move. I hear him rattling all in our souls. It's just time to move. We just got to find us a place to. We got to. Fred, you a carpenter. Build us a house. Amen. A shed, a 2-room shack or something. I need a she shed. Listen. Corey Holmes. You gonna stay in the she shed? No, baby. She said, I'm struggling with depression. Baby, you got to move around. Yeah. Tippy said, I'm feeling down. Those of you that are dealing with depression or you're feeling down, I need you guys to move. I need you to do something. Be around some friends that can make you laugh and smile. Don't stay in that place. I need you to move around. Just get up, get out, do something. You have to move around. You gotta just move because depression hurts. And the reason why it hurts is because your body, unfortunately, gets attacked mentally, that's spiritually. Right. Some of you need to have a clinical diagnosis and see what the issue is. Is it clinical? However, Barbara Jackson, God bless you. I need you guys to move around. Just start to just push yourself to do something. Take a walk, put a mask on, especially during this time of COVID. People who are dealing with certain things, just T.T. Gray said, live, baby, live. Life gets better. Understand, life gets better. We want you to stick around to see it get better. Amen. Make a promise to yourself that you're going to do something different to shift you from where you are. So we're going to talk about a subject. The subject that we're going to speak upon is withholding the truth. Withholding the truth. Could it help you or could it hinder you? Will it help or hinder? Yeah. Well, I don't care what type of relationship you're in. It could be a friendship. Sheikah, how you doing? No matter what it is, someone right now, let's have a watch party with Coupling with Fred and Jameliah Gooden. So a lot of people, whether you are dating, whether you're in a relationship of any sort, they always say that the truth hurts. Now, it must really hurt because they still getting on me about
telling them not going outside.
Just,
What, Baba?
the truth hurts.
It does. I told the women.
Even when you're trying to help them, it hurts.
I've been trying to help them. I was talking about
Heart
the
in
bonnets.
the right place, mind in the right place,
I
pure,
said,
pure in everything.
Don't go outside with those bonnets. And women threw me under the bus, backed it up, and threw me under the bus again. So if they want to go outside with them more raggedy, stinky bonnets,
please continue. Continue.
Please continue. Let that between you and God.
Betwixt you and God.
And that's it.
Betwixt.
I'm trying to help you, but y'all think I was trying to
judge.
Good God today. But
really?
But nonetheless, the truth does hurt.
Amen.
And so suppose you're with someone who is a friend, or suppose you're with someone and they tell you the truth, or they know the truth, but they don't want to share it with you because you're going to respond in a negative way. Suppose someone that you were laying next to, now this is my husband. Suppose Fred knew something and withheld it from me. Why would he? Suppose you have a sister or a relative or someone that you are close to, and they know the truth, but they withhold it from you. Why? Why do you think that people do that?
Well, I think it's, you got to go through depths of what type of truths we're holding back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's a truth that could impair or break up a relationship, I don't think that's the truth that you should hold back from somebody. And sometimes holding back the truth can be selfish because you got to give the other person a choice. So people hold truth back most of the times. This is most of the time, not all the time. Most of the time, a truth is held back because of selfishness.
Okay.
Not really because they're trying to save the other person. Most cases. Then there are times then some truths are held back because they don't want to see the other person hurt or hindered.
So the truth can hurt you or hinder you. So you said that they will withhold the truth because they don't want to hurt the other person. But I think that if you love a person, truth, honesty, thank you, Kimberly, and transparency should be had. Like if I knew something, truth, like, okay, I'm going to use something that happened to us yesterday. For instance, I was preaching and something happened, and I came home, I was exhausted, I poured out. If you didn't see the service, see it. The Lord moved. I mean,
mighty way.
The power of God just hit that place. I was exhausted. Came home. I was tired. I got a snack. I took a nap. And I think after the nap, I took a bath.
Yeah.
And we would get ready to go out. And before we would get ready to go out, my husband said, while I was drying myself, he said, hold on, baby. I got something to tell you. He told me something that happened that it was unbeknownst to me. I didn't know. I wasn't angry at him, but he said, you had something to do. So as a good husband or a good spouse, he said, what I wanted you to do is concentrate on your assignment.
Yeah.
And then I released the truth to you later. Shout, I was so glad he did that.
Yeah.
He did it because he used his wisdom in timing and knowing that this was needed to be told to me, but not at that specific time because I had something to do. Sometimes what a person will do that loves you, that respects you, is they will wait for the timing in releasing something, whether it's detrimental to you or not.
Yes.
I think sometimes people get upset is because you waited too long to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And he didn't wait too long. He used wisdom. That's the principal thing. And said that if I release this to her now, she won't be able to function in the assignment that's before her. Sometimes people have to understand, thank you, TT, timing is everything.
Yeah.
So you want that person to know the truth. The hurt comes in is if you don't tell them immediately, or if you hold it too long and they find out themselves and found out you knew and you didn't tell me. Because a lot of people say that, right?
Right.
Timing is everything. You don't agree?
Yeah. Now, with the example of yesterday, I held it back until, first of all, she got done with her assignment. Second of all, she rested. Then third of all, was refreshed. Then I gave it to her.
Right.
Because sometimes when you give out something too fast, it distracts. And then after it distracts, it gets you off the path, and the next thing you know, everything is messed up, and all you had to do is wait. So in other words, I use wisdom, and I said all that to say is, even if you have a vital truth to tell, but there is a line to that truth. There's a line to withholding. There's a specific time, because after a certain time, it's about you. If you release it too fast, it might not seem to be about you. But if you don't waited a long time, withholding that truth can seem about you. What we're saying is, or one of the things that we're saying is, you have to use wisdom when releasing something, because you need to make sure that the other person is spiritually, mentally, and physically able to handle it.
Right. I think one of the problems that a lot of people have is when you withhold the truth so much until it is called deception.
Yeah.
Now that's a painful one.
That's good.
Why
baby.
would you lay next to someone and hold the truth that can help both of you, and you hold it so long until it becomes deception? Now explain timing and holding back the truth and releasing it for an appropriate time, and the difference between deception. What is deception?
I think deception comes in when you're trying to fool somebody, or you're trying to hold something back to protect yourself. Now, I would want somebody to tell me the truth if it means that I have to make a decision for myself.
Okay.
So if you're holding something back from someone, but you're holding it back because you saying they don't need to know it. But if you in your mind can see that if I tell them this, they might make another decision, then you need to tell them that.
So they're holding on because they are benefiting from
because
withholding.
they're
Okay.
benefiting.
Yeah.
From they're selfishly benefiting from holding on, because they don't want the other person to know their actions.
Okay. So, someone just went up the timeline, and I love her. And the conversation or in conversing, I think a lot of people are in deceitful relationships. I believe that when you're with someone and you guys are laying in the same bed, if you're with someone and you're sharing levels of intimacy, if you're with someone and you're spending day and night with them, and you refuse to commit to them, or you refuse to marry them, you're holding on to a truth they need to release them at some point to find someone or something that's going to benefit them in life to satisfy something that they lack. Meaning, if I'm in a relationship with you for 2, 3, 4 years and we've done everything together, but you refuse to tell me the truth, you have no intentions on marrying me, why would they hold them and deceive them and make them feel like they're going to get married? Because of what? They're holding pertinent information they need. It is selfishness. Yeah, they're holding pertinent information that they need because they're benefiting some way.
Yeah.
Someone said, wow.
Yeah.
So you've got to be very careful if you're in a deceitful relationship, because deceitfulness doesn't necessarily mean that I'm withholding something from you for because I don't want you to accept the truth. Sometimes people can hold you. Someone said, you better preach. I got you, Faye. Sometimes people hold you in a level of deception because they're benefiting you. They're benefiting themselves, that I already got the child.
Yeah.
I have access to everything that I need. I have no intentions on marrying you, but I'm benefiting from it. It's wrong. Tell them the truth. The truth sets you free. And telling you the truth could set them free from the benefit that they're getting from this falsified relationship. Honesty is the best policy. But honesty's policy can break up something for the other person. And the bottom line, it's selfish.
So, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, so in one of our, just how we deal with people,
Have a
just
watch
by
party,
example.
guys.
By example, if people are married, right, and one of them have committed something, whether it was, full infidelity, or whether they just was tempted into a moment and kissed somebody or whatever. How long is it before, in your mind, how long is it before that person needs to go and tell that woman or tell that man?
Immediately. I say immediately. I say immediately because the reason why I can't stand when there's deception or lying in relationship is because to hold back truth means you have to hold back a part of you that I need to function normally. And so when you keep holding back something, anytime you hold back something, if you pull it back further enough, it's going to let go, fly, it's going to break. Or it's going to cause some sort of collision because the force. So if you tell one lie, you've got to tell another lie. Then you've got to tell another lie. And you keep telling all of these lies until it becomes impacted. And it means that the healthy part of the relationship that you need cannot come through because you're holding back so much. It causes a level of dysfunction.
It can't function.
So I think immediately you should say, excuse me, I did not mean it, if this is what they say. But give them that opportunity. And I think a lot of people don't want to face the truth. I
think it happens a lot when people start going through okay, so we're in our 40s. So midlife crisis happen to people. And it's real. When people go through midlife crisis, they go through emotional transitions, this, that, and the other. And I think a lot of times when people go through this type of stuff, they don't go, and something happens, they don't tell the other partner because they feel like they're holding something back that could potentially help to hurt them or even cause a divorce. So they hold this stuff back, but at the same time, like my wife said, the relationship ain't functioning. And then from the outside, when you are around people that are mature, they can see it.
Yeah.
Like they can absolutely see that as a couple, something is off.
Yeah.
And but this is the sad part for me as a man. Sometimes as men, we don't see it. Like, we really don't recognize it.
We see it.
But other people from the outside can recognize that, man, y'all far apart. Y'all far apart, as the East is from the West, man, something is off.
Yeah. Women can pick up lies. I think women pick up lies quicker than men.
Definitely.
I think women's intuition is what they say in the Word of God. Listen, we say discernment, whatever vernacular you choose to use, women can pick up on a lie. So folks need to stop telling it. I think people, you could withhold the truth. Now, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I share this story all the time, and it's funny because I just spoke to her yesterday via Instagram. I had a young lady that was dating this guy. This was my really good friend at the time. We still friends, but we don't talk as much as we should. I had a really good friend, and she was dating this guy. She was dating this guy, and they were together, and he was over her house, and they was, we was all hanging out. We was going to NJ Pack. We was having a good time. And I was going to court. I was in this custody battle and with the kids and stuff like that. And so I got on the elevator with my attorney, Lorraine Posner. I got on the elevator with her. And this cat got on the elevator. And Lorraine said, "Hey, how you doing? How's your wife?" And I was like,
whoa.
And I begulfed. I was like, I was like, oh, she was like, "How's your wife? Hey." And I looked, I said, "Who you talking to?" And she said his name, and he bowed his head down. Bowed his head down because this man was involved with my girlfriend heavily, like rings and everything. And so when he got off the elevator, she said, "Well, have your wife call me." And I looked at her, I was like, "Excuse me, Lorraine, you just said he had a wife?" She said, "Yeah. His wife and I have dinner time all the time because she's an attorney. He's one of the, he works for the prosecutor. He's like a cop." So I held this secret. my heart was breaking because my girlfriend was in love with him. Rings and all. We just left them. And I said, Lorraine, you got to be kidding. She says, no, hold on, wait a minute. She got to her office, called his wife. And my heart just broke. I left Lorraine's office. I went over to my girlfriend's house, and I held it. I held it because I know that she loved this man. But I had the truth. The hard part was having the truth in my hands, but looking at the fact that I have the ability to break her heart.
That's right, baby.
I had the ability because this smile that was on her face. Okay, this hurt somebody.
Oh yeah.
They crying. All right, they crying.
You went one.
I hurt somebody. Somebody said, "Oh my gosh, you right on time." Okay, I had the key to her truth, but I had to release this because I loved her too much to allow this to continue. I went over to her house. I sat down. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Said her name. Gave her a hug. I said, sit down, let's talk. I sat down with her and I revealed this to her. I said, you know, blah, blah, blah. She said, yeah, he on his way. I said, he's married. She was like, please. No, he not. I said, really? I called Lorraine. I said, hey, Lorraine, how you doing? It's Jameliah. Hey, girl, what's up? Can you tell me yada what just happened? Oh, yes, he is married. And I left it on speaker. You should have saw my girlfriend's face. It crushed her. My girlfriend turned around and blamed me.
That's what it do.
She turned around and she said, this is all your fault. I was like, wait, what you mean it's my fault? She said, had you not told me the truth, you would not have crushed me. So is the truth going to help you withholding it or not? She stopped speaking to me because of this. Our relationship, okay, y'all, now baby, they crying, Fred. Yeah. They crying.
Yeah.
I'm crying. So, y'all go and have a watch party. It's gonna get deeper. Y'all crying. I'm sorry, but I gotta tell you the truth. She blamed me for it. It hurt our relationship. It hurt our friendship. There are some people that don't want the truth because they're too comfortable living a lie, and the lie makes them happy.
Yeah.
This is the truth. Lies make people happy. All the time.
That's a real truth.
That's some truth for that tale.
Yeah, that's a
lies make people happy.
Yeah,
all the time.
Living a lie makes some people happy.
I ain't going there, but since you said it, I mean, living
a lie.
So withholding the truth, will it hinder or will it help? This hurt my relationship with my friend. Because she said, had you not told me. So what was I supposed to do? Continue the friendship and keep the secret because she's happy? There's some people, they like, no, I want to remain feeling this way, even if it's not the truth.
Even if it's not reality. And you going to deal with it and see, that's where you come in as a person, having to weigh out your own freedom.
Yeah.
Because now, if she'd have carried that, first of all, as a sister, if she would have carried that, and she said it to her 3 years later.
Now, if I would have held it.
She held it 6 months later and told her. You know what she'd have said 6 months later? Why you held it all that time? See, the thing about it is, sometimes you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Sure don't. And that's why people say, I'm mind my business.
I would say, amen.
They say that. I'm mind my business.
And minding your business works sometimes. But sometimes you're not going to be able to help the truth that you got to release. That's why they'll say, quick, don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger. But the reality of it, sometimes the messenger gets massacred.
But that's what they say, don't shoot the messenger. So let me ask you a question. How many people want the truth? If you want the truth, always give a thumbs up. Now, even this, if you always want the truth, someone said, come on, y'all. If you always want the truth, put your thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you always want the truth, put your thumbs up.
Yeah.
The truth can hurt or the truth can hinder you.
And the truth from whoever.
And the truth from... And I think okay, so y'all all want the truth. Okay. So why is it that when God tell y'all the truth, y'all stop going to church? Why is it that when God tell you the truth, you don't want to receive it? I do believe it's because who the messenger is. And that's why you always shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who tells you the truth.
Yeah.
Some people would rather hear the truth from somebody else that they don't have a connection to.
That's right. That's the word.
No, seriously. Some people would rather, suppose you dating somebody and they say, sit down. I want to tell you the truth. I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
But that changes the dynamics of the relationship. And sometimes some people say, let me live a lie. Don't tell me that. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep on doing what we're doing. Because once you say that truth, it just changes the dynamic. Now we got to deal with that, the point that you are not in love. And some people want to just hold on to that.
Mm-hmm. So I think people want to falsify the truth. Maybe some of the truth. No, give me the whole roll.
Yeah.
Some people just want a little bit of the truth. If the truth doesn't hurt you, how can it heal you? Truth does two things. It hurts and it heals. Truth hurts and it heals. And when God taught me that I'll break your heart to save your life, he said that I will hurt you. And even though you might be mad at me, I'm going to hurt you. But even though you may stop speaking to me, I'm going to hurt you, but it's going to save your life. And a lot of people don't want their life saved because they die in a truth because they're comfortable in the lie they created. Most relationships, whether you're in a relationship, marriage-wise, friendship-wise, you got to be willing to receive the truth no matter how hard it hurts. It is going to help you. Now watch this. Some people, truth of the matter is, truth be told, you need to get over some things. You need to get over some things. That right there hurts a lot of people when you say, you need to get over that.
I wonder, baby, how many people have lost a good friend because a friend told them the truth?
I did.
I mean, how many people out there have really lost good friends? You know, they got a lot of thumbs up happening over there. Lost good friends because you only went and see what they thought was, they thought you were jealous. Mm-hmm. They thought you were, you know, they thought you were being facetious or deceptive or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you lost those friends because you told the truth. Mm-hmm. My question is, do you feel better about it or do you feel worse about it?
Mm-hmm. What happens when there's a lot of ugly truth? Suppose you're in a relationship and the ugly truth is, now, I'm just saying this ain't got nothing to do with us. We good. Mm-hmm. We good. That's our love language. What happens if you're in a relationship and a person says, you don't satisfy me sexually?
Ooh.
I love you, but sexually, you don't satisfy me. How does that... Now, you know that conversation.
Yeah, you just shifted.
Well, I'm just saying, it's late. I hope the baby's in bed. You know that conversation. What happens when you're in a relationship and a person says, sexually, I'm not satisfied with you. I love you, but sexually, you don't do it for me. What happens then? I'm going to wait. I want to read these comments. Okay. It's true. What happens when you're with someone and they say, I love you, but sexually, I'm not into you? Yeah. We know married people where that happens too. Yeah. All right, Fred, you can answer this one.
Answer what?
Answer the question, Fred.
What's the question?
The question is, what do you do?
What
That's
do
true.
you do?
That's a hard truth.
There's nothing that you can do but tell a person the truth if you want the marriage to work out.
Okay.
You know, if we talking about marriage, right?
Yeah.
Because it had to start out good. I don't know what happened, but you got.
Well, then you gonna call. Then next time you have to, you pick up the call. No, it's true. What do you do? So you can't. You have to receive it. You have to receive it and say, listen.
That's right, baby.
Okay, I received that. So tell me the truth. What can I do, or what am I not doing to bring us together where we both can be satisfying to each other?
Amen.
Sometimes you got to say, y'all laughing, but we hear it all. Sometimes you got to say, you know, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, whatever A, B, C, and D is. Sometimes, you know, you may have to
I think we just stepped in some deep water together. But I think
baby, I can
think
swim backstroke. Sometimes you gotta say, that don't do it for me. You think it's cute, but that's not cute. Sometimes you may say, you use too much teeth. Sometimes you got, hey, we're talking to married people.
Don't get deep.
It ain't no deep. Look, if they can't handle this conversation, they don't need to be on here because I'm a real pastor that deal with real life issues. This is reality.
It is reality.
No, it's reality. Why is it that you can turn on Jerry Springer and all these kind of shows and they can deal with it, but the Saints can't? Come on, let's be real. No, I mean, why y'all laughing? It's true. It's true. Suppose they say, that doesn't do it.
I will say,
how do you get past that? That's true.
I mean, it's truth. And what I will say, as a man that have counseled a lot of couples, it's always in 3 areas. It's always money, or sex, or infidelity.
Yeah.
But it's always, and I'm talking about, when I say infidelity separately from sex with the partner, it's always in one of those 3 areas where it starts going bad.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's because in most times, I'm talking about a marriage, you begin to defraud one another.
Right. And so sometimes I think people who hold the truth, if you could withhold the truth from someone,
don't do that.
You could hurt them. If people who withhold the truth from people are dangerous.
Yeah.
They're dangerous because if you could hold something that can help someone, it means that there's a level of selfishness in you until you will destroy them because you don't want them to be free from whatever it is. I recall myself being involved with someone and I said, let me ask you a question. Did you take that money? And they was like, no, I ain't take it. No, I'm going to ask you a question. Did you take that money from me? Did you take it? That was specifically for something. And they said no. And then when I went to surveillance and saw that they lied in my face and I got surveillance that they actually did it, I was howling like a wounded animal because of the deception.
Right.
And so people have to understand, people who withhold the truth from you, they will withhold it from you, hurt you, and they will show. Someone said it's the spirit of witchcraft. What they will do is they will cause you so much damage until the denial factor in their mind never lets them become relatable to truth in any capacity, and they become dangerous. It's a deep level of narcissism that you just can't fathom.
Right.
Narcissism is beyond a liar. Narcissism is a dangerous person because
liar, beyond
they
control,
believe
beyond
their own lies. They believe their own manipulation.
Yes.
They don't do anything wrong.
Yes.
If you done anything to them, they say, no, I didn't do nothing. You did it.
That's
And
right.
narcissistic personality disorder is such a dangerous individual is because they believe their own lies. It's all different levels of deceit, conglomerated into one factor, pride and selfishness.
Yeah.
And those individuals are dangerous. You can never trust them no matter what it is you do. Most people are involved with people who have narcissism.
And in those cases, ain't a lot you can do about it because they're going to convince you that you wrong.
Yeah.
They're going to convince you that you broken. They're going to convince you that you need to be committed. Those are the most dangerous types.
A woman just went up the timeline. She said, what happens when you have the truth and you don't want to say anything? If you have the truth and you don't want to say anything, I need to ask you, why won't you say anything? Listen to this. Sometimes you can have the truth and you're asking for the truth. And you find out the truth, but you won't confront the person with the lie. The question that I'm going to have rhetorically, I'm going to give it back to you. Why won't you go to the person and say, look, I got the truth?
Yeah.
Because it means that you're afraid of the truth. They're afraid to tell it, and you're afraid to receive it. Both of y'all are wrong. Both of you are wrong. Because you playing this mind gaming manipulative role for what? I would rather, if I had the truth, go to the individual and say, look, I got the truth.
Right.
It's right here. And when you confront them with it, they can't say anything because you already got the evidence that you've been trying to get them to tell. it gives you grounds and leverage to say, am I going to deal with you or am I not? By not taking the truth to them, you're letting them get away with treating you less than. Please, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
And
Stop. It really is on you. You can't say, someone said, this is real good. You can't say, I want the truth, and then you get the truth, and then you withhold it. Well, I'm going to wait for him to come to me. For what? No, address it immediately.
Yeah. The one thing I would say about a truth is I'm not going to let a truth hold me hostage.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm in a relationship with somebody, you know, and I'm just talking about friends,
Mm-hmm.
business partners, whatever. And I know something that they need to know,
Mm-hmm.
but it could potentially hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be hostage to holding something that they potentially need, whether it's going to hurt them or not, because
Right.
sometimes it may hurt, but the long run it's going to help. So sometimes you hold yourself hostage, and this is what I'm talking, even as my wife gave you the rhetorical part, I'm giving you this part. Sometimes you hindering yourself, and you got yourself imprisoned with a truth you need to give somebody else so you can get that weight up off of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to answer this one question. This one young lady just went up the timeline. Another person just asked me the same question. One girl said, how do you get rid of a narcissistic personality disorder?
Good luck.
Another woman said, how do you walk away from a narcissism? I'm going to answer it. You don't walk away. You run. You don't walk away. You run. Because 9 times out of 10, a person that has narcissism, dealing with a narcissistic personality disorder will give you a headache. It'll make you cry consistently. It'll make you think that you're crazy because that's their job. It's demonic.
It's that spirit.
It'll make you feel like you have done everything wrong when you, in fact, have done everything right. It's a level of denial that they believe in their mind that that they make this false sense of woe is me because they don't have the ability to see the truth. It's innate ability to see the truth. It's facts. You can have a bunch of people that say, no, I got facts. They were wrong. And they will say, no, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. And believe it.
Their conscience is seared.
Yeah, that's it, baby.
Yeah, it's their conscience is seared.
Like the Bible says, it's seared with a hot iron.
They do nothing wrong. It's you, and you got facts. Someone said, real talk. You got facts right here. This is all the facts. Check the Carfax. That they did this to you. They did this to you. They did this to you. They did this. They did this. You could say all of this. You can get facts. You can have it in your hand that this is what they did wrong. It's right here. And they'll say, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, in their mind.
It's mental. It's a mental illness.
Disorder.
And it's a mental illness disorder. And you've got to understand, they will hurt you. They will kill you. They will put you in a mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Because you will go crazy saying, but I know. But I like we got on yellow shirts, right? Mine says his queen, his say her king.
Mm-hmm.
And so the shirt says, okay, you see the word queen here, right? A narcissist will say, that shirt not yellow. That shirt don't say queen. And you'll say, but yes, it does. It says it right there on your shirt. No, it doesn't. But it's almost 2,000 people looking right now saying it's yellow with queen. They say, no, it's not. But it is. No, it's not. But I know it says it. No, it doesn't. And you'll be crying.
That's right.
That it's right there. I see it. And they go, no, it's not. You don't walk away from people like that. You run.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this. How much do you love your sanity?
Yeah.
Pay the price.
Because they're not done with you until you're an empty shell.
And half stir crazy.
Broken.
Yep. They enjoy it. They love see you crying, laying on the floors, calling your family. No, sweetie. I didn't do that. But you did do this to me. No, I didn't. But I just saw. No, I didn't do that. That was you. Well, if you would have did it, I wouldn't have did that. Oh, honey, you don't walk. You run. You run real fast. You ask yourself, how good. Let's do a mental wellness check. How is everybody doing mentally? Are you good? If you say, hell no, I ain't good, it's time for you to go. You don't like I say hell, it's all in the Bible. Hell means a place of torment, so please don't be too deep. If you like your sanity, run. Run, Forrest, run. Run real fast. You don't walk away from them. You run, because walking means that you're taking time to do it. Run says, I'm not going to live another day broken mentally. I'm out of here. And you go.
Especially when you ain't known peace in years.
Yeah. Someone said, pray for me. I know, and I keep entertaining this foolishness. The young lady just went up timeline. You said, I know this, and I keep entertaining this foolishness. I love you enough to tell you the truth.
Yes.
You like it. Don't follow me no more. I'm going to tell you the truth every time you click my button. You like it. The reason why I say you like it, because if you were in my presence and I kept punching you in the face, and I kept punching you in the face, and you keep going, ooh, 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 and you got all these bumps and bruises all over your face, and you look in the mirror every day, and you see all these bumps and bruises, and you don't do anything about it, that's because you like what you see. At some point in time, you're going to have to say, look, I'm sick of these lumps and bumps. I'm out of here.
Or I'm a pain freak.
That's right. So it's a mental thing for you too, and you got to detoxify your mind. What you should do is take 21 days and get yourself free of that individual without talking to him and see what happened. All right, we're going to get out of here because the Wi-Fi is starting to acto wacko jacko on us again. We love you. We thank you. Thank you for being part of our coupling series.
Love you.
All right, we will see you guys next Monday at 7 o'clock. And tomorrow morning, be here, have a watch party, share this with somebody. This is Coupling with
Fred
and Jameliah Gooden.
Good.
Love you.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.